Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Allen. I thought you might be in the mood to draw something crazy. I thought about our funky cat today. Now, funky probably means to you just crazy, nutty, a little bit colorful, maybe odd. So I've got one kitty here that I worked on just before the video, just to show you a couple of different things that you could do. I picked crazy eyes for my cat, and I think this cat looks like a girl cat because of what I chose to put around her neck. So you can choose to make it a boy, a girl. You can add clothes, you can add bows, glasses, mustaches, anything you want to make this cat crazy. Let's draw it together. I also want to show you this before we begin. You might want to try one later and do the paper this way. And you might want to not draw it in the center of the page. Do you see how Miss Allen has this kitty poking its head out from the corner? So once we learn to draw the kitty, you might want to have some fun doing something a little bit different with the cat. All right, you're going to need a piece of paper. I have just a regular white paper. It's 9 by 12. You can use anything, and you can use anything to draw. Of course, I'm going to use a Sharpie because that way you can see it better. Now, here's what happens with a Sharpie. You know that you can't erase it. So you have to be super careful and cautious and be willing to make mistakes that you will just have as part of your drawing. We know that's how it works. But if you feel more confident with a pencil and an eraser, then certainly you may use that. Let's start with the kitty's eyes. And we're actually gonna find our halfway. Find your halfway up the page. Half at the bottom, half at the top. You need to make sure you're drawing the kitty's eyes above halfway. Now, you can find something to trace if you want to make round eyes, or you can just make them however you want. They don't even have to be the same size. Remember, these are funky cats. So you might want to make football-shaped eyes, square eyes, triangle eyes. Have a little fun. Maybe I'll do football-shaped eyes since my other cat that I showed you has round eyes. So I'm going to draw two shapes that look the same, that are not close together, on the top part of my page. Now remember, you can do circles, triangles. You might can hear my chicks in the background. Do you hear the chickies? They're peeping. They're never ever quiet. We have 10 of them. They're too big to go outside right now, so they're inside my dining room. All right, inside the cat's eyes, you can either make a pupil that looks like this cat, or you can make round ones. I think I'm going to do the one like the kitty I just showed you. So it's kind of like the shape of the eye. It's also a football shape, but it's going the other direction. And I'm not going to color it all in. I'm going to leave a dot white because that white dot indicates that's shiny. We leave it empty when we color it in like this. You don't have to color it in yet, not till you get time to color your drawing. All right, whatever eyes that you've made on the top half of your page, you're going to come in between them, down a little bit lower, and make a nose. Kitties most always have a triangle nose, pretty small. Then you're going to show a vertical line. We know the word vertical. A slight curve on the left, and a slight curve on the right. Now you can leave it just like that, and that's a perfect kitty face. Or you can go a step further and draw a little oval around it. Doggy and cats have that. Kitties and dogs too. All right, you can go ahead and add some whiskers. I like the whiskers. They're my favorite part probably. Okay, now we have our kitty's face. You can even have the tongue sticking out if you'd like to add that. Kind of cute. All right, above the eyes, you can make it a curved line or a straight line. I think I'm going to make mine straight this time because I want it to look funky and crazy and nutty. All right, then you're going to give it triangle ears and come straight down past the mouth just a little bit on both sides. Triangle ear, straight down past. Make sure these two are the same. Because now you're going to figure out what you want on your kitty's neck. Do you want him to have a bow tie on, a collar? Do you want him to have a like a shirt collar or a collar with its name on it. This kitty I gave a collar that looks like this with a little name tag. I can put the name on. The kitty I showed you to begin with, it has a lacy collar. Let's do something different this time. Let's do a bow tie. I'm going to draw a circle for the bow tie and 2 triangles facing toward the circle. Do you see how the triangles point to the circle? Okay. If you're doing just a collar, you're going to make a line connecting over here. If you want it to be a collar, it should have a round line, not just straight. You can make it straight if you want, but technically it should be curved. So I'm going to finish my curve, jump over my bow tie. I don't want to draw through it. Maybe I'll make this a double line. Okay, if you don't have a bow tie, you can just draw one line straight across and make it easy. You can put some little fold lines in the bow tie if you'd like. Then the rest of your kitty's body is super easy. You're just going to go down to the bottom. If he's fat, make them curved lines. If he's skinny, make them straight lines. You can leave it just like this, or you can give him buttons or a vest. Let's see what a vest might look like. I haven't drawn one with a vest yet. Let's do something like this and this, like a V, and then a line straight down with some buttons. That's kind of cool. He looks fancy. He looks like a fancy cat. And whatever kind of tail you want to put, you can put on either side. You can make it wiggly, wobbly, lumpy, bumpy, curvy, straight. Just draw a tail on either side. Now, after this, you can decide whatever you want your kitty, any kind of things you want to have. Eyelashes, maybe there's a bow in the hair, maybe he's wearing glasses, or you want to add some cats have stripes on them, don't they? You can make this a striped kitty. I have a kitty that looks like this with the stripes. So any kind of pattern that you might want to add to make the kitty look more like something maybe that you have at your house. You can certainly leave him plain or her plain. Okay, maybe I'll put some, no, I'll leave it up to you. I was going to put some glasses on mine, but I think on this one, I'm just going to leave it plain. I really like the way it looks. Put some stripes on his tail. Let's see, what about a pocket on his vest? Maybe there's a flower in that pocket. You can make all these fun decisions for yourself when you're drawing. Maybe yours has something else. Maybe his vest is stripy. Let's put some diagonal lines on the vest. See how we like that. And you be creative. You think of things for your kitty. I like the vest. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to stop right there. Now, if you can leave the background plain, or maybe you'd like to add some shapes in the background, like I did in this kitty picture. See, I filled up my whole background with circles and triangles. Or you can leave it plain. Lines would be good, zigzag lines. All right, once you get your drawing all finished, then it will just be up to you to whether you add color or not. Coloring is kind of my favorite part because what you've done here is create your very own coloring book page. And that's kind of cool that you've been an artist and an illustrator to make your own page that you can color like other children color in books. So you can take your drawing at this time and add color by painting it. You can use crayon or marker, whatever makes you happy, even if you have chalk pastels or something like that. So I hope you've enjoyed our funky cat today.